All right, for you guys at home are trying to, take some stuff out of your computer and put in new products or whatnot, the first thing is you want to unplug the power. Obviously, your computer is already off. Unplug it, and usually you're going to need a screwdriver. Fortunately for us, we have these thumb screws, which are really nice. So take it off this right side. Usually, it's always the right side panel. You don't have to take off one side. You put it over to this side, and now we're inside the case. I'm going to show you how to remove the power supply. First thing, there's usually one or two main cords that are always attached to the motherboard or to a graphic card. Here is the main board. We're going to put your thumb on here, push it down, and pull out. It comes out very easily. Also, the same on the graphic card. Press it in and pull it out. Just so you know, we remove the power from your main board and then also from your graphic card. A lot of times, a lot of these other cables are plugged into like a floppy drive or even a CD-ROM drive or any other extra add-ons you have for your computer. So you want to make sure you remove these, but also remember where they went, because when you put in the new power supply, you're going to have to plug those in. And usually it's pretty easy. It doesn't really matter if it's the exact same one, the exact same cord, as long as it's the same power supply width and size. Plug it in, you'll get power to your CD-ROM drive and so forth. Then we'll go to the power supply. Usually there's 4 bolts. We only have 2 in here right now, but usually you need a screwdriver again, or if you have nice little thumb screws, it works really nice. And then you unscrew it and you pull it out. And also, sometimes it's not always on the bottom, sometimes the power supply's on top, but this is the easiest and most effective way to get your power supply out really fast and no harm done to your computer. All right, so now we're going to install a power supply. So here's my 700 watt Fatal1ty power supply. Typically, cases usually have the power supply at top, and usually that's because the fan will also suck the heat from the motherboard and the CPU and so forth out. So if it's on the bottom, you're going to want to have it upside down like this, where the fan is facing upwards so it can suck that air and throw it out. So on this one, we're going to put it on the lower section. So we're going to slide it in here, and right away we're going to get the screws and screw this thing in. And usually you're going to screw in 4 of these. And then after that, we're going to plug in the same cords that we unplugged from the first one. One of the most important ones is obviously your power for your main board. And this is very easily put in. There we go. And then after that, we also have to plug in the graphic card, which is a 3-prong. And all of it's pretty easy. You can see like the snap thing. They're pretty much always going to fit in pretty easily and fast. And eventually you're going to go off and get all your other plugs to plug in, your hard drives or for your CD-ROM drive or whatever else you're going to have. So it's all pretty self-explanatory. You'll see that this object looks like this. It has to plug into the same corresponding outlet, and just plug it in. Works pretty easy.